when you're cold calling, you're taught to say, hey, they call it circle prospecting or something crazy like that, but I think what they tell you to say is just sold, just listed calls. First of all, here's an ironclad rule of sales. Never talk commission until they're sold on the price. You never talk price until they're sold on you and your company. You never talk about you and your company until they're sold on the idea of using an agent. In other words, if it's a for sale by owner, they're not even sold on using an agent. So you would have a for sale by owner presentation that sells them on that. Only then would you ever talk about you and your company. When they're sold on you and your company, and they're sold on the idea of listing with you tonight, only then would you ever talk price. When they're sold on the price, only then would you ever mention commission. So if you just follow that format, everything gets a lot easier. When you call up, you say, hi, my name is Bob Loeffler. I'm a real estate agent with a company called Fearless Agent, and I was just calling to see if you might be thinking of selling your house. They say no. I say, well, do you have any plans of moving ever? And every once in a while, somebody will say, oh yeah, but not for like 8 months. And you go, holy cow, 8 months, it's an emergency, right? We better get together right away. So you don't miss out on any that way. Now, it's thinking of selling, planning on moving. Not everybody who's selling is moving. Sometimes people have already moved and they're selling the one that they left behind. Not everybody who's moving is selling. Sometimes people will move out of their house and then rent it out to someone else. And that is the single most financially devastating mistake most people will ever make in real estate. You get to talk them out of doing something crazy like that. So getting the words right on a cold call are important. And then what happens if they say yes? The first question you ask. Now, if you were at a party and your friend who you've known for a long time says, hey, we're going to be moving. What's the first question you would ask? When? No, you wouldn't be saying, when can I make money off you because I'm a realtor? You'd say, where are you moving to? And you got to get that question answered. They go, well, I don't know. Well, if you did know, what would the answer be? Well, I don't really know. Are you moving out of the state? Are you moving out of the country? Are you in the witness protection program? What's going on? So you need something bigger, something smaller? Don't ask why, ask where. So you get some sense of where, get that question answered, or if they're very evasive, skip it because it's unpleasant, it's something going on, it's a divorce, it's something bad, foreclosure, whatever. Then it's when. Here's the way to ask when. When is the soonest, I'm curious, that something like you and all of your stuff would actually be moving out of the house you're in into a different house? What's the soonest something realistically like that would ever actually happen? That's the question I want answered. If you say when, they'll say, oh, I don't know, 8 months. And you go, really, you'd be moving in 8 months? They go, oh no, then we just start thinking about it in 8 months. I want to know when moving date is. Then you're gonna have a decision to make. You're either gonna schedule an appointment right then, or you're gonna say, hey, if you knew for certain that by waiting, I don't know, till spring or till whenever, 8 months, that you'd be losing tens of thousands of dollars, would you absolutely have to wait? Well, how would I be losing tens of thousands of dollars by waiting? Well, let's say you would. Would you have to wait? No, I wouldn't have to wait. Well, let's do this. Let's find a time to get together and then try to schedule the appointment, or end every call without an appointment with this phrase, when would you like me to check back with you? I want to know when, and then whatever they tell you, you're going to cut it in half. If they say, yeah, call me back in 6 months, you're going to call them back in 3. You're going to send them a thank you note. You're going to send them your postcards, mark it the way you do, and then you're going to call and build relationships with these cold call people until they know you, and then you're going to start asking them for referrals. I hope that helps you.